G'day guys and girls, and welcome back to our little channel, Goodies Beer Reviews. Tonight I've got it's a cold can looking beer. It's a India Pale Ale. I got this from Lismore, I think it was, at Beck's Curious Craft. Brewed for adventure. Well, we're always up for an adventure. I think the biggest key, to staying young, and when I mean staying young, even if you're getting onto your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, and you know what, after that, I think it's just about like what you eat. Try and stay a bit fit, go for walks, mentally stay young. You have to mentally stay young. You got to be sensible, but don't give up on things you like, especially if it involves going out for a walk or a jog or fighting or boxing or Muay Thai or Muay Thai. Do you know what I mean? I think you've got to stay young and you've got to stay mentally fit. You've got to keep the brain aroused. And that's what I've been trying to do the last week and a half, 2 weeks. New job, you know, it's, I just got home not long ago and I had a banger of a weekend. I did a beer review last night when I was away. And I was with the missus up at, where was I? Down. Go down, go down, go down. There's a good song there. Anyway, shut up, got here. Rambling shit. Went to Coffs, had a great night. I had to pick up a few things from my dealer. When I took the bike down to the dealer, I forgot the book and I had to get a new tyre. And he said, mate, I can't let you leave your bike leave here without a new front tyre. And I was like, yeah, you get these unforeseen expenses, and sometimes when you got to pull out a card you don't have, and you got to like tappity tap. It's like, yeah, it sucks, but that's life. It's and I'm lucky to have the bike. I'm not lucky. I worked for it. I did not work for it. I didn't steal it. But yeah, anyways, I'll tell you what I'm thinking about in a minute. This is Wayward Brewing. These guys are from Sydney. I think it's Camperdown, from memory. It's a Camperdown brewery, Wayward. Remember we used to say if someone's gone wayward, you know, he's gone wayward, mate. He's just, I think it's off chops or just gone the wrong way. India Pale Ale. This is hoppy and well-balanced West Coast IPA on the west side. I'm usually a NEPA guy, a New England, fruitier, hoppier, dirtier. But look, a good weeper. Oh, you're not going to say no, eh? This comes in a 375ml can. I can feel it. Independent brewer. The can it's cold. The mountain's cold. The beer's cool. But 1.8 standard drinks, 375ml can is stated, 6% on the nose ABV, and the IBU's 50 or 65, no, 55, which who cares? I'm excited for this. It's got a little bit of a spiel here, and what got me is I went blah, blah, blah. IPA's big on flavour, but balanced enough to drink all day. If you drink these at 6% all day, mate, if you start at, say, 9 a.m. and pound, say, 15 of these into you're going to be somewhere you don't want to be, I think, and you'll probably wake up and go, I'm just going to stick to fucking alcohol-free beers. But anyway, this is what I like, massive tropical fruit and citrus notes from multiple hop additions are supported by a smooth but firm bitterness and a clean, dry finish. Enough chat. I've given it a tip. I've given it a swirl. Still the top, 375. Hiss and dominant. Crack on the can. Wow. Oh, look, I'm excited for it. Wayward, I've done a couple of their beers before, I think. Camperdown, I'm sure it's Camperdown. Sydney's got some really good breweries. And the thing is, you can hop on a train. I've got to do it. I've got to get out for a day and just hop on a train, hop on an Uber, and just dart around to a few of them, because I love a good independent brewer. This looks like a nice beer, a clear beer. Not much of a head. Give it a shake and a swirl. But we'll go to the nose. It's cold tonight, guys and girls. It's cold. Like, it is a chilly night. Any smoke? Smells clean. It smells almost lager with mandarin. Look, I love. That's the thing. We all like different things. Yeah, mandarin, and it's weird. Mandarin and lead pencils. That's what I'm getting. Very carbonated. It's unless the temperature has morphed this into a different sort of creature. Let's go. Cheers, everyone, and happy. I hope you had a good weekend. Definitely get that citrus. Definitely getting citrus, orange, mandarin, as stated on the can. Look at that. Look at that pour. He's done that before, hasn't he? He's done that before. You don't get much on the nose. The mouthfeel is okay. And I never want to really shit on independent brewers because you guys and girls do some great beers. Geez, I'll tell you what, that one from Urala, is it Great Hops? No, not Great Hops. Coming on the right at Urala. That Jacko's one, that was a fantastic beer. Jacko's Nipa or Jacko's, I can't remember. Geez, it was good. Go back and look at that video. Jacko's something, Urala, Great Hops, Big Hops. Oh, I can't blank. I'm tired, man. Like I said, I just got home and I'm absolutely I'm tired. One of my favourite, look, quickly to the beer. This is very pleasant. This on tap, yeah, you could sit on it. I love it how it says that. You could sit on this and session it, even though it's a big bastard of a beer. It's a big gutsy IPA and it doesn't hide what it is, and I like that. It's smacking you in the face saying, here I am, I'm an IPA, I'm West Coast, I'm more filtered, I'm hoppy, but I've still got that malty bite which will go, hey, hey. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's nice, it's dank. Yeah, very, very, I think this is very well balanced. I think it's a very nice balanced. If you see this, I'd say grab it. I'd say grab a 4-pack. I think this was $25 for a 4-pack. Don't quote me. I forget, $7 a can. But look, you're going to pay an extra $1 or $2 and have a beer and go, wow. Or you're going to buy a beer and go, like, I'm off my lagers at the moment. I've been finding lagers terribly boring, even though I think they are a staple. I think they're a very, like I said, hard to brew beer, but they're just a bit boring to me. It's like coming home and my double dry hopped IPAs at the moment, I'm loving. I didn't get to the brewery at Coffs last night, King Tide. I went out and had a couple with the missus and, yeah, talked a lot of stuff. And she lost a family member, an aunt, last night. So shout out to, Cheryl, rest in peace. You're mad as a cut snake, but just a nice person. And you know what, down to earth. And like I think people said, you can just, if you ever rang them up and said you're in trouble, there'd be one person to go, if I got $1 left in my pocket, I'd give it to you. I didn't come from a big family. I come from a very small, fucked up family. And when I say small, it was basically just me. And I became a dad. And I'll tell you what, it's the best job in the world. Me as a dad, and hopefully other dads out there, it's the best job in the world. You have your ups and downs. But I think as a dad too, you've got to take the reins and make more ups. If you're a good parent, you've got to just take the reins and make more ups than downs. And yeah, look, some things you teach kids they don't like. I did it with my son. Like I remember when I had the old XB come for a drive, he used to love it back in the day, but as they grow older, they don't. You know why? they're going through adolescence. They want to look cool, but, and some things don't interest them anymore. And I don't know. If I could write the book to perfect parenting, well, you'd make millions. But there is, because everyone's got different personalities as humans, and I don't know. I saw, and I won't go on too much longer, but one of the UFC fighters who's one of my favourites and my son's as well is Alex Pereira from Brazil. He's the current light heavyweight champion of the world in UFC and former lightweight champion. Had a bit of a gripe going with the dog whacker Adesanya. I'm not much on him. But, and he went to a cancer ward. He went to a cancer ward in Melbourne and went around and saw some of the kids that are ill. And I won't say terminally because you don't give up. But they were ill. And it brought this man to tears. And I think if you walk into one of those places and you don't go to tears and realise, then you're not a man. You're not a man if you can't have a cry or, grab your kids, give them a hug. Because, fuck, I tell you, I still do it here. Sometimes I'll just walk out and I'll give them a high five and a hug. And what's that for? It's like, I love you. And I think it's what we need more of in the world. I do. This Trump assassination, attempted assassination, and you just don't know what to think anymore, because the media and the governments are just portraying it the way they want in some ways. My personal view is get an educated view on your own backyard. What happens in your own backyard can be altered or guided by outside influences. Geez, this is going into a fucking yarn. You might as well hang up now or hang in there. But do you know what I mean? What happens in my backyard? So I'm talking about this little fucking house I got here. Wherever house I'm renting, wherever I may be, this is what matters under my roof. And I'll protect it. And those people are important to me. And if you come into my life, you will be important to me. If you leave my life, you won't be important. And I think the onus has got to come down to how you carry yourself these days as a person. And yeah, I'm in a good place. And you've really got to build those chemicals up in your brain and make it a good place. And just, some people always go, oh, yeah, this happened or that happened. It's this. I know. We all have been through bad stuff. This has got me flapping my gums. I'm going to leave it at that. But yeah, try to get yourself into a good place. Don't blame other people. If you've got kids, give them a hug. They're important and they matter. And I think too, some nights I stayed up there and I played games and I was like, God, I want to go to bed. But you know what I did? With my son there when he was young, I'd do what we call a snack plate here and there. So I'd go into the kitchen and I'd chop up a bit of cabanossi, a bit of cheese. Remember those little cocktail franks you'd get in the can? Yeah, they're probably not the best for you. And the best ones were from Aldi. Aldi had the jars of the German little Frausenhadens, or whatever they are. And you'd put them in a bit of warm water and have them with a bit of sauce or a bit of, and I'd have fruit. I'd put fruit on the plate and I'd call it a snack plate. And we'd sit there and play games sometimes till 1, 2 in the morning together. And they're the memories that I will always have. I'll leave you with this. I've never been a big traveller, but I'm starting to want to be, and I want to see more of the world. And you've got to enjoy life and take it by the goddamn horns while it's here. And focus on just making it better for yourself and for those that are important. And I think that's the big thing. This IPA, the brewery's probably going, God damn, we've got a fucking maddie on the loose. And you know what? I'm a bit mad. I'm a bit quirky. But I'm me. I mean, if you like me, you like me, and if you don't. Love each other, take care of each other, be kind to each other. I've got to catch up with a few people. I've been just run off my feet, and I've been enjoying being busy. I fell off my chair the other night. Look at that. It's down there. Where is it? Down there, the chair. Look at it. Fucking thing. Mate, I'll tell you one thing. If you want to buy a good chair, when you're on the computer a bit, don't buy one of those bullshit gaming chairs. A non-shout out to MSI gaming chairs. All the wheels fell off after about 2 years. I was sort of putting wheels back on. And I'm not I'm a big dude, but I'm not like a big dude. Anyways, I'll leave it at that. I'll catch you in the next one. This IPA is absolutely very well balanced and nice, and yes, I'd have it again. Catch us.